Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. This is Bookeemonsters. My name is PK. It is Thursday, December 21st. Happy winter solstice. This is officially the shortest day of the year, longest night, but days will be getting longer. So people should be happy. I personally like when it's dark earlier, but that's just me. I'm weird. I'm also a morning person, which makes me weird. Hi, Mary. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Hope everyone is doing great. Cold here in Virginia, around 19. Wow, that is cold there, but sunny and supposed to warm up, so nice day ahead. Yep, we have that. It's usually here now, normally in Montana in December, there's snow and winter, but it's been very mild. Billings is kind of the banana belt of Montana, so it usually does not get hit as hard as other parts of the state, but it is very, very mild right now. But it does start out cold. It's either in the 20s or 30s in the morning, so you do have to wear a parka. And then it's getting up into the 40s and even to the 50s. Today, I think it's supposed to be mid 50s, so I'm not complaining. I don't like to drive in snow and ice, so I like it. But Mary, that just means you get to have a nice cup of hot something and cuddle up, cozy up, read your book, watch a good movie. Hi, Cajun. Still in Alabama. It was in the 50s and sunny yesterday. Very nice. Oh, I bet it's very nice. Very nice. So, administratively, we do have sprints tonight. It is at 6:05 Mountain Time, 8:05 Eastern. Bring your own book. Sorry, a noise. Bring your own book, work on a project. Hi, Annalise. If you just want to close your eyes and just relax from the day, that is perfectly okay too. This is time carved out for you tonight for 2.5 hours. Hi, Kate and Annalise. Great to see you guys here this morning. Oh, good man. I've been thinking about you and Emily on sprints. That is great news. All right. Well, it is Thursday, so we are looking at science fiction and fantasy. Again, slim pickings because it's nearly the holiday. Cajun, I'm cuddled up and drinking hot coffee down here in the South. I like the house to be a little bit cooler so I can cozy up, and my stepmother likes a cooler house too. Yes. This is, the sweater, sweatshirts, get out your blankets. I like it. Yes. Glad you are feeling better. Let me get rid of this banner. I'm gonna be. I started a new Afghan. The yarn for the receptionist's birthday Afghan showed up. So quick peek. It is her favorite color is teal, and so this is a retro velvet. Yeah, and I finally found a stitch that works well with this, and it will look like that. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing for the next month. I have till January 19th. So that's what I'm going to be doing tonight. All right. Here is the sci-fi fantasy they are saying. We don't necessarily believe them because we know they have dates that aren't quite spot on. Yeah, this came out earlier in December. Demons Also Dream, Summoned, Book 1 by Ava Locke. And if that's the author, she looks like she might have hit 17. Or is that the narrator? Or is that what the character's supposed to look like? I don't know. Demons Also Dream by Ava Locke came out on December 4th. Ritual income. Have you noticed there's no Christmas? I mean, there's a lot of Christmas mysteries, murder, but there's no Christmas fantasy or sci-fi. Interesting. Let's see. When did this one come out? October. We're looking. We're looking. Ah, here's one. Those who dwell in darkness. Let's get caught up here. And I saw your video over at the Sue's Boutiques. I loved it. You picked up such great pieces, great sizes, colors, and metal and shapes. You really did a wonderful job on the video. Loved your enthusiasm. Mary, share the link. I want to see it. Elise, you're so productive. Oh, love the teal and the stitch. Thank you. I need things like these sprints to keep me being productive because I'm very much a non-productive person. Annalise, thanks, Mary. I was a bit off, but where's the video? I can't find it. We all need to know the video. Mary, thank you for sharing about it. Brenda embedded it in her newsletter. The covers are different than before. Okay, so that's how they're getting confused. Awesome. How do I get that? It was in a newsletter by Brenda Sue Lansdowne. We got time. Vintage Jewelry Supplies by Bisou Boutiques. So we would have to sign up for the newsletter, do you think? Where do you sign up for the newsletter? Sorry, we're going on a side quest. Latest newsletter. Join our newsletter. Okay, I'll sign. I'll join. You guys don't need to see my info here. Okay. Was it a YouTube embedded in her newsletter? Do you know? Interesting. Thank you very much, Mary. Have a link. Okay. Brenda Sue owns Bisou's Boutiques, which is a great jewelry supply site. She's a very talented lady. Yes. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Yes. All right. Oh yeah, we're looking at those who dwell in darkness. Okay. Ooh, look at that puppy. The hunt. Oh, vampires. The hunt for a serial killer leads a vampire agent to uncover a terrifying conspiracy in this dark urban fantasy. Vampires and humans live side by side thanks to an uneasy peace maintained by the Assembly. As an arbiter for the powerful organization, Miles Watson is authorized to act as judge, jury, and executioner for anyone, living or undead, who breaks the law. But now Miles is up against a threat more sinister than anything he's seen in his centuries as a vampire. A criminal network in London is offering wealthy humans the chance to become vampires without the Assembly's consent. I guess for immortality? Live longer? When the process goes disastrously wrong, the boss wants to eliminate any trace of any of the fiasco, but a rogue enforcer refuses to play along, and trouble quickly escalates out of anyone's control. As Miles sets off searching for the illegal vampires, he finds himself on the trail of a monstrous serial killer. The twisty investigation takes him from London's deadly underworld to the rural backwaters of the Pacific Northwest, where an even more devious criminal enterprise threatens all of vampire kind. Da, 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 da. Vampires are a automatic no for me. That's just me. There are people who, and there's lots out there for them. That is a serious dog. That dog needs some cuddles. All right. Hammer and Powder. That's a pretty cover. When did you come out? Ah, this week. Shock. Book one in the Seven Brothers series by Megan Durr. The kingdom of Renaha is all that stands between the violent, greedy Burna and the rest of the continent, and they do so by way of their immense and heavily guarded wall of Gamala, an enormous undertaking that runs the length of the southern end of the continent, standing strong for more than 200 years. Maintaining the wall and the forces that guard it is an expensive undertaking, one that other countries are reluctant to contribute significantly to, despite the fact they benefit greatly from its existence. In an effort to change that, the king of Ranaha, it's probably pronounced very cool, I am very uncool, arranges a marriage between the powerful Takahara family and a royal relation of the neighboring kingdom of Aran. Hideki, better known as Warhammer, is playing escort for his brother Saburo and chosen candidate being sent off to marry the nephew of the king of Aran and bridge political divides once and for all. Shortly after arrival, though, Saburo runs away with only a letter of apology left to explain what he's done. Now it is Hideki, ill-suited to political games, who must keep anger and wounded pride from erupting into war. Meanwhile, back on the wall, his twin brother Daisuke discovers the enemy is using children to do what their soldiers cannot, and in rescuing them finds himself in exactly the sort of situation he prefers to avoid. On top of that, his brother Jiro, brother of the wall, expects him to entertain foreign guests, despite the fact that everyone knows not to trust delicate situations to the man known as Gunpowder. So, some interesting. Another vampire. Well, I don't need to be tempted by new books anyway. I have plenty. I have plenty. The Lies of Vampires and Slayers by K.M. Shea. First in Magic on Main Street. Let's check the release date. Close enough. By night, they fight in a dangerous game of cat and mouse. By day, they are friendly next door neighbors. Neither of them know that their alter egos are arch enemies. That would be difficult. I'd hate to be the neighbor across the street. I've spent my life training in the family business of slaying vampires, but I'm tired of all the death. I want to prove we slayers can help society, not just break it. I start my new life by joining the Magiford Supernatural Task Force, which exists to protect humans and supernaturals from harmful magic. There's just one problem. All of my teammates who work the night shift with me are scared of me since slayers are the assassins of the supernatural world. Worse yet, even though I'm doing my best at pretending to be a human during the day, a necessity as a lone slayer can quickly become a dead slayer, I've utterly failed to win over any of the humans in my apartment complex since I have the charisma of an overdue investigation report. That changes when a handsome vampire moves in next door. Connor may not be willing to try any of my failed attempts at baking, but he's charming and not afraid of me. Plus, he's the first friend I've who has the time to hang out with me after work. Things are looking up, or they would be, except a mysterious and extremely powerful vampire has declared downtown his nightly hunting ground. I'm the only one on my team who can match him in a fight, something he finds endlessly entertaining. That isn't a good sign for my general life expectancy. My greatest goal might be to win over my squad, but if this vampire doesn't back off, I might not live long enough to achieve it. Quirky, romancy. Sorry, coffee was required. You want candy? I have my lollipop earrings on. Mary, have you started the hat pins? Oh, yeah. I'm waiting on my kit, which shipped yesterday, so I'm excited to get it and start something. Are you going to make some? I haven't made pins yet, but I have started on the stamping statement pieces. Awesome. You guys are being creative. I love it. All right, let's see what they are telling us about science fiction. There we go. Time Travel Universe by Roy Huff, fourth in the 7 Rules of Time Travel. And it's this weekish. All right. Quinn Black thought his work was finished. After all, in the years since he discovered he could time travel, he saved the human race from disaster and restored hope to the world, at least in the current timeline of the universe. Out in the multiverse, the Earth, and everyone he loves, is in trouble again. Someone sent Quinn's team a video begging for help, but if Dr. Green's assessment of reality is correct, how will he find his way home if he gets lost in the vast expanse of the cosmos? However, the alternative might be worse. Now Quinn finds himself traveling through space-time to Egypt to stop whatever trouble is lurking in the other realms before it finds its way into his. But what he finds is an enemy more dangerous than anything he imagined. Some entity is annihilating civilizations, and unless Quinn can stop them, his is next. Sounds kind of young adultish. Compilation. The Fifth Kind by James D. Prescott. Yep. Ooh, those are pretty pictures. The hunt for the most powerful force in the universe has just begun. Second in the Dark Nova series. In Chile's Atacama Desert, a startling discovery threatens the very fabric of reality. Satellite imagery reveals an anomaly, 30 kilometers wide, radiating power that appears to mutate everything in its path, and it's growing. Is this merely a Drax ploy designed to reassert their control over humanity, or is it a cosmic event beyond anyone's understanding? Soon, Dr. Shepard, Colonel Peters, and their elite team are dispatched to investigate the phenomenon, but nothing can prepare them for what awaits. From the shocking secrets of a reclusive Japanese billionaire to the crimson dunes of the Red Planet, this pulse-pounding odyssey will challenge everything you thought you knew about our place in the cosmos. I prefer spacey, in space, Star Trekky kind of sci-fi, but The Artifact by Peter Codron. Codron. Yeah, close enough. I don't know what I feel about that cover. The Artifact, First Contact. 26 books! 500 miles from the Mediterranean, deep in the interior of Libya, lost in the heart of the Sahara itself, lies an oasis trapped in the past. With no surface water, Harat Zawaya barely supports any life at all. The scorching wind howls across the desert, driving the sand and threatening to bury the village. Professor Susan Taylor is excavating an Egyptian tomb dated to 4500 BCE. She uncovers the mummified remains of a wealthy family that died on the trade route, revealing insights into a lost culture. But it's the talisman watching over the grave that causes her heart to race. Red eyes glow from the back of the cave. Dot, 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 dot. Huh. Okay. We looked at this one, didn't we? Like Thunder by Nnedi Okorafor. We didn't. Book 2 in the Desert Magician's Duology. Niger, West Africa, 2077. I am the desert magician. I bring water where there is none. This book begins with, I'm not going to try it, I apologize, slowly losing his mind. Yes, that boy who can bring rain just by thinking about it is having some issues. Years ago, he went on an epic journey to save Earth from the Shadow Speaker girl, who became his best friend. When it was all over, they went their separate ways, but now he's learned their quest never really ended at all. So, more powerful than ever, he reunites with her. He records this story as an audio file, hoping it will help him keep his sanity or at least give him something to leave behind. Smart kid, but it won't work, or will it? I can tell you this, it won't be like before. Our Rainmaker and Shadow Speaker have changed, and after this, nothing will ever be the same again. Okay. I'm just closing some tabs here. There you go. Mary, please post some of your pieces on Facebook if you could. I would love to see them. Your idea of Norse jewelry was interesting to me too. Love the calla lily stamping as well. Probably one of my most favorite pieces. Awesome. Yes, me too with the lilies. I need some more stone beads and stuff, but you'll be the first to see. Oh, cool. Wish I could go to Stonehenge tonight. Ah, but only if you could not have the crowds because they ruin everything. Would be so nice to be there during the changing of the seasons. Oh, I know. Maybe next time. You are pretty close. You're closer than we are. Oh, I can see those red eyes even that book description. Sorry. Yeah, yeah. They can be a little cheesy. All right, let's do a. We've got. Ooh, we're out of time. Oh, and my. I'm just not. The cell phone's still on the charger in the kitchen. So we'll just do it. Yep, there it goes. And it's gonna go and go, go. But I'm not really seeing fantasy historical. Let's double check this date. Yep, it's this week. The Doom of Odin by Scott Odin. Book 3 of Grimnir. As the Black Death rampages across Europe, two creatures of the Elder World clash over the rotting corpse of Christendom. Oh, and at least you're gonna know how to pronounce those more than I will. For over a century, he has tracked the dragon, the Malice Striker, from the shores of Lake Vanern across the Baltic Sea through Russia and down into the Mediterranean. He has hounded the worm from Old Muscovy to Messina and finally to the Eternal City, to Rome itself. And in Rome, a cold November night in 1347 AD, on the ruined steps of Old St. Peter's Basilica, the saga comes crashing to an end, etc., etc. All right. Well, I hope you guys have a good Thursday. Had fun. Good. Hope to see you all at Rosanna's later, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Stay warm and eat something delicious. Yes, everybody, stay warm, stay well. Um, Sprints tonight, 6:05 Mountain Time, 8:05 Eastern, and the next sprints will be on Saturday afternoon. Katie says, "Hope everyone has a great day." Yes, you too. Happy winter solstice. And as the banner will say, he says, "Don't be a bookworm, be a bookie monster." Nom nom nom. Have a good day. God bless.